What's up, YouTube? It's Fuzzymotion, and today we're going to be talking about some of the lack of players that you're going to be seeing in these Call of Duty games, especially on Ghosts, because every time I seem to get on, I can't seem to find a full lobby, as you're going to see evident in this gameplay right here. What you're watching is Containment. We're playing a free-for-all game. I think we start with about 5 or 6 people, and then it fluctuates. It goes from about 4, and then about 6 again, or maybe even 8 towards the end of the gameplay. But my main gripe, and the thing I wanted to talk about today, is kind of how all of these playlists that Activision and that Call of Duty have available to everyone are kind of being a detriment to how players are finding it available to find games. If you look at your playlists, right, I've counted them all up. We've got about 23 different playlists that you can play, including the new 24/7 Strike Zone playlist, Infection, you've got Search and Destroy, Search and Rescue, got Domination, and on Xbox One you have Ground War as well. So don't forget about that. And that's not to leave out anybody that's playing strictly GBs or wager matches or things like that. I'm just kind of including what comes with your game or your game system. And let's not forget that that's split up again over 5 different platforms. You've got Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC. So multiply that all out. You've got yourself, close to 100 different playlists that people could be playing with, at any given time. Now, most people I know play on Xbox 360 or Xbox One. But that's not to say that there aren't a good majority of people who are playing on the PlayStations either. It's just there's too many different places that you could be playing this specific game. A lot more people are playing some of the older CODs because there's only so many places you can actually enjoy them. They don't have their next-gen counterparts kind of detracting from some of the, playlist. Basically, you just don't, they're leeching off of the population that could be playing on Xbox 360, And I like playing on Xbox One only because I have more room on my Xbox One for things to be downloaded. So I download all these extra maps, all these DLC. I've downloaded, as you can hear, the Gunny voice and things like that, and I can enjoy that sort of stuff because my Xbox 360 doesn't have that big of a hard drive. So I've kind of, traded off playing the new DLCs on the 360 and stuff just because I can download other things on my 360 through, the Xbox Live Arcade and play some of those games. I like to play, just a whole bunch of other stuff. Spelunky, some of the Telltale games from The Walking Dead or something like that, and I can't do that on Xbox One, at least yet. At least I don't know if you can, but I'm not, so, I want to play them on my 360. Long story short, I can't find anybody to play half the time, and I don't know how this guy got a shot off. I was sure I got a headshot. I must have filled him up with so many hit marks to see me looking around. I was about to start kneeling down in this church and start praying for better connection, but, that's neither here nor there. What could help some of these issues? I think that, Activision and Call of Duty need to look at maybe taking some of these playlists and condensing them or just getting rid of them. The more playlists you have, sure, it gives your population a better variety, all your gamers, your players, a better variety of things to play with, but at the same time, it takes away from all the other playlists that people could be playing, You look at TDM. TDM has, at best, I think, on a good day, 4,000 to 5,000 people playing it. That's not a lot. That's not a lot considering how many people actually play Call of Duty. You've got your Search and Destroy and your Search and Rescue both topping out, I think, at best, 1,000 apiece. Search and Destroy is one of the best game modes, and this guy was just camping in the bakery. So one of the best game modes that the franchise has to offer, and only, I think right now like 600 to 300 people are playing it each. That's not nearly enough. Plus, that's not even the only 2 places you could play it. You could play it there. You could play it, Search and Rescue, Search and Destroy, and then you could also play it in Clan versus Clan. So like, we can't find a way to kind of get everyone together and get them to play one game variant that everyone would enjoy. Now, I know when this game first came out, everyone kind of bitched and moaned because there wasn't a Search and Destroy. There was only Search and Rescue, and you could play Search and Destroy on Clan versus Clan. But I think that problem's kind of been exacerbated by the fact that the Xbox One's come out, and now we have to worry about people playing on several different platforms. So I think we should consider maybe going back to that old formula, getting rid of Search and Destroy in the public playlist, and only putting Search and Destroy in for Clan versus Clan. This would kind of motivate people to play more Clan versus Clan, and it would also motivate people to kind of, if you want to play in a pub, you're going to play Search and Destroy, or you're going to play Search and Rescue. At least now you can get more people to play full games, and they're not lopsided. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I hop into a lobby, And in search and destroy or search and rescue, it's very important that you, you know, that you have even teams, or at least close to even teams. You know, one person down's one thing, but like we're talking, you know, 3 versus 5, 2 versus 4, shit like that. And it makes it insurmountable and very frustrating for people to play on the other side, especially when, you know, they're just trying to have a casual game. That's one idea. Strike Zone 24/7 was fun, kind of like the first weekend it came out, but they're keeping it up. That needs to be shut down. That actually has a very good amount of people playing it at the moment. I think that's part of the problem. Some of the other things you can do, these Nemesis, or the DLC map pack playlists only, they're fun like the first week that the map packs come out, but after that they're a detraction, you know? Get rid of those playlists, mix them in with the rest of the playlists. I think, you know, we've seen kind of the life cycle of this game. It's coming to a close. Everyone's kind of focusing on Advanced Warfare. It's time to start, you know, packaging this game as a whole. There's nothing really else that's coming out for it. This game is as it's going to be, you know, it's as good as it's going to get. So get rid of the Nemesis playlist, because there's about 700 people that play that. Let those people get sprinkled into the normal public playlists or something. It's inexcusable when something like Free For All has only about 600 people playing it across the entire world, like in any capacity, you know, whether it's PC, whether it's anything. There should be a lot more people. I mean, you figure you should be able to get a lot more games because it's just one person, and this guy, props to him, he's a beast. He saw me and then jumped back out. I did not expect him to jump back out, but he did, and he absolutely wrecked me. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, at this point in the game where so many different platforms to play on, so, like, you know, to quote to quote the 10-minute podcast guys, who I love to listen to. If you haven't already checked them out, please go check them out. You know, when you think about Call of Duty, especially Call of Duty Ghosts, the one thing that comes to mind is just so many platforms, so many consoles, just too many places to play this fucking game, and that's a real big problem. So, you know, if you've got your Xbox 360 and you've got your Xbox One and you've got all these other different ways that you can play this game, then at least limit the playlist that people can play in, so we can get into full lobbies and still have fun. It's no fun being in a free-for-all lobby with 4 people. That drags the game out, that makes it really hard and frustrating to find people, and it makes you want to just stop playing sooner, you know? It hurts your brand. Let's see, what else do I have here? Yeah, like 343 people. I marked down right before I recorded this video, 343 people playing free-for-all. That's not enough. That's not nearly enough, you know what I mean? That's like, you know, 20 solid games of free-for-all, maybe, you know? And that's not even including problems like connection, which we know are so rampant on connection-based games. So there you go. I win the free-for-all. It was, you know, it was okay. It just took a lot longer than I was expecting. I guess in the next video we'll have more time to talk about some of the Advanced Warfare guns. It's your boy Fuzzymotion. Guys, if you liked the video, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. See ya!